For now, Chris, my bud, back to you.
Thank you, Kai. And you know what? I'm missing the Legos this morning. The Titanic Lego. I don't know if you guys saw that yesterday, but it was quite the piece. So, Kai, nice to see you. All right, American Airlines is changing its flying experience in the name of social distancing.
Our gate agents can reassign seats at the gate to create more space between you and other travelers. To help make this easier, we're blocking half of all middle seats. Once boarding is complete, customers have the flexibility to move to another seat within their cabin.
That certainly is a change. American Airlines says it will temporarily suspend food and beverage service on flights under 5 hours, and limited beverage options, by the way, are available if requested.
And you may have noticed your kids are asking questions about the coronavirus. The CDC is offering tips to put you and your kids at ease. First, remain calm and reassuring. The CDC says kids are listening to what you say and how you say it. Make time to talk. Remind your kids that they can come and ask you any questions. Avoid language that might blame others and then lead to stigma. The CDC says viruses can make anyone sick no matter their race or ethnicity. Well, teachers can't be in the classroom right now with their students, so they are getting creative with how they can comfort their students. Staff in one Northwest Illinois town surprised them with a parade.
There's Mrs. Wendell!
So teachers at Acquin Catholic Schools in Freeport missed their students, so they drove by their houses honking along the way, as you just heard there. Kids came outside and waved, making sure to keep their distance, of course. Little ones from the grade school made their signs, as you saw, just to show their appreciation. And I'm so sure that they were just grateful to see that. You know, the connection between these students and their teachers.
Oh, it's real. It is very real. Yep.
Nice to see that.
All right, in Portage, Indiana, teachers also rolled through the neighborhoods there. This is staff from Myers Elementary. They decorated their cars with paint, balloons, and posters with really sweet messages. Students and their families were encouraged to stand on their front lawns on Tuesday and wave.
Aww.
You can see by the kids' faces that it made their day seeing them. Oh,
that is so sweet. In so many ways, we're close, you know. And
I think at the end, that's the result of this. All right, more hotels are shutting down, leaving.
See, I must say that this, you have to think, is this such a horrible thing, taking a break? I mean, it's something, but you know, I'm quite a little sensitive, a lot sensitive, because I have a friend in New York, and I'm not happy with where is he at or whatever. I can't reach him, and we talk all the time, and he know I always have drama song to clear his voicemail, and it ain't clear that New York is a big having the problem there. So yes, I'm kind of scared for that. I mean, I want to hear from him. And if I don't hear from him today, like before, like 12 noon, then I'm gonna have to call the police and find out how do I contact the police in New York. Because you see, it's easy for people to say, just like on Facebook, I'm praying for you, I'm praying for you. But my pastor, my bishop, he was Bishop Austin Brazier, he had the saying, faith without works is dead. That means after you get up off your knees, then what you gonna do? Because God, Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that got his own. You won't have to do something. I mean, that's just like this. Birthday card is beautiful. When it comes from the heart, yes, it's beautiful. And I'm not putting a price on anything. Because we know for a fact, my life is more valuable than any dollar amount. But I mean, that let's say for instance a baby shower, a person who would go to a baby shower empty-handed, you know there's something mentally wrong with you, right? The whole purpose of a baby shower is to get gifts. I mean, going to somebody's birthday party. Personally, I'm just speaking of how I was raised. Going anywhere, to anyone's home, and not bringing them something that, I mean, I just saying, I ain't like that. You shouldn't just, I ain't saying that you have to, I'm saying that you should want to. Those are manners. Here we go.
Both on TV and radio are coming together today to ease the incredible challenges that many people are facing now, just to put food on the table for their families.
Absolutely. You know, it's an effort playing out across the entire state, and we're asking you to join us. Marion Brooks has a closer look at why Illinois broadcasters are uniting against hunger.
That's the fear I have. You know, if our job's shutting down, we're not going to be able to pay our bills.
Cuts in income, cuts in hours, just cuts in resources. So this place is dependable.
That place is the Care for Real Food Pantry in Edgewater. This is the front line in the mounting fight against hunger.
We were already serving hundreds of thousands of people a year, and we're about to see a tidal wave of need like we've never seen before.
The Greater Chicago Food Depository is one place that's still buzzing with activity. It's a hub that helps supply a network of more than 700 food pantries and shelters in Chicago. With 8 times the typical number of people filing for unemployment last week, Cornwell knows it is going to stress the system.
The need is going to be massive, so that's our number one concern.
It's much the same scene in Geneva at the Northern Illinois Food Bank that typically helps 500,000 people every year. But here, they are already seeing more immediate needs.
Right now, we're purchasing more food, which shows why we need financial support.
We are Chicago's suburban food bank.
Northern Illinois Food Bank helps to stock neighborhood food pantries like this one in West Chicago.
We have seen the need increase by more than 50%.
Pallets of COVID-19 emergency food kits are at the ready at this massive food bank. Volunteers are still streaming in. Danny Flores recruited 17 people from his congregation.
I think we should come together in not just in moments like this, but all the time.
We can make things better during this crisis, and we can solve hunger across Northern Illinois.
Go online and make a donation. That's the best thing you can do.
And we do thank you in advance. Today, you can help your neighbors in need by joining Illinois Broadcasters Uniting Against Hunger. To make a donation, go to feedingillinois.org/unite. You can also text FEED-IL to 91999. We'll be updating you on the progress of this virtual food drive throughout the day. So just give and stay tuned. And again, thank you for your donation and all of your help. We've seen so much of it around here lately. Lawmakers in Washington have pushed forward legislation that will put money in the hands of struggling Americans and small businesses.
And life has been anything but normal recently, but you wouldn't have known it at the lakefront yesterday afternoon. Here's NBC5's Lisa Chavarria.
Dorita, there were so many crowds here at the lakefront, and the mayor has been preaching social distancing. Make sure that you stay 6 feet apart from one another. We'll talk more about what you could see if people don't listen when we come back.
Yeah, then I'm going to write my lesson on feeding. I'm going to donate at least next week at least. Okay. And it's good you can do all this stuff online, like, so I got to pay more. Listen, I ain't got to do my exercise after this. I believe in paying my tithes. And see, the thing is this. People use tithes as an excuse, oh, I ain't making that pass, and they do try to get those, some do try to get those. But see, first of all, on my tithes is, I know from my mother to get them in money order. So if it's made out to a certain church, a person would have to complete money laundering fraud. That's guaranteed. Now, if you just stick $20 in the envelope, see, people do that thinking they ain't want to pay God their full amount of tax, so they just put $20 in the envelope. That's the money that goes in their pocket. I tell you, Ed, not all, but some people. That's easy to take $20 and put in your pocket. Who's to say? But if you get that same $20 in the money order, print it out to the church, that means somebody who has the authority to cash a check, then they take them. I mean, that's jail time, so I doubt that. But so I just say, God knows my heart. And I'm giving to the church, for to go for his people, and he knows that. So what you do with it, they ain't got no concern. I'm gonna do my part. I mean, and it's just an excuse to me. So I'm gonna pay my tax. Let me see. And see, that won't fit. Okay, here we go.
Strong coronavirus pandemic. Another vote just put you closer to cash in your pocket.
Then social distancing. It needs to happen everywhere, but that wasn't the case along the lakefront. Now the path that's been an oasis for many could close down if you don't spread out.
Plus, we're all missing those life moments with loved ones like birthdays or date nights. But one local family, they're not missing a beat. How they're staying in touch despite social distancing. The news at 6:30 starts right now. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Zoraida Sambalin.
And I'm Chris Hushin for Alex Maragos this morning. We start with the latest on the historic coronavirus relief bill. The CARES Act is heading to the House now after passing the Senate late last night. Not a single senator voted against it. A $2 trillion economic stimulus bill is the largest in American history. It's designed to help people and businesses hurt by the coronavirus outbreak.
So what could this mean for you and your family? The bill would put cash directly in most Americans' pockets. Individuals making $75,000 a year or less would get $1,200. A couple making less than $150,000 would receive $2,400. The payments scale down above that level. Families also get $500 for every child. This is all based on your 2019 tax return if you've already filed it, or your 2018 return if you have not. So the bill also boosts unemployment, adding $600 a week on top of what people would normally get from their states. That extends for 4 months and includes people who are self-employed or also independent contractors. The relief package will suspend federal student loan payments until September without accruing any interest. The bill also boosts funding for the fight against the virus. It puts more than $100 billion into hospitals and veterans' health care, and it provides billions for the national stockpile of pharmaceuticals and medical supplies. The House is expected to vote on the bill Friday.
And the stimulus package is providing a glimmer of hope for business owners here in the Chicago area. The plan would provide millions of dollars in loans for businesses to help cover employee pay and benefits. It also provides a tax credit for businesses that keep paying employees while they're shut down or during a sharp decline in business. That could make a difference for those who've been hit hard by this crisis.
We will conquer this pandemic. This will pass. However, we have an economic road to recovery.
The bill also lets businesses delay payroll taxes.
6:33 is the time. The state is also rolling out some relief efforts. Governor Pritzker announced yesterday the state income tax filing deadline is actually being pushed back all the way to July 15th. He also introduced 3 programs for small businesses to access a share of $90 million in state emergency assistance. One of them is designed specifically to help the hospitality industry.
Our new Hospitality Emergency Grant Program will offer $14 million to help hotels, bars, and restaurants support their payroll and rent.
Governor Pritzker also reached out to mortgage companies to ask for multi-month extensions. He also asked the 3 national credit bureaus not to lower residents' credit ratings during this time.
More hotels are shutting down, with much of the travel coming to a standstill in this country, as you know. An employee at the Sheraton Grand Chicago told us they are preparing to close temporarily. The workers say the hotel isn't taking new reservations at this time. Meanwhile, Hilton Chicago says it will close temporarily starting tomorrow. The hotels join the Four Seasons, Park Hyatt, Hotel Zachary, and Lowe's, among others, shutting down. 5 other hotels have now agreed to provide rooms to people who need to isolate themselves. All of them are owned by the Oxford Capital Group. Under an agreement with the city, the 5 hotels would provide up to 2,000 beds. It's for people who test positive but aren't sick enough to be in the hospital. People will also get 3 meals per day. Right now, it's unclear how the city is paying for those rooms.
Well, Mayor Lightfoot is so serious. She says she will close the lakefront and the parks if we do not follow the stay-at-home order and keep our distance from one another. Police tried to break up some of the crowds on the lakefront yesterday. NBC5's Lisa Chavarria is live at North Avenue Beach with how officers are clearing people. Lisa?
Well, Zoraida, we've seen a number of officers kind of circulating this area. As far as the joggers go, they've been maintaining their distance, but as you can see just over my shoulder, Chicago police officers still sitting there here at North Avenue Beach. Mayor Lightfoot was not happy that there were so many crowds out here yesterday, so CPD had to come to the lakefront to shut things down.
If people do not heed the warnings of our police department to not congregate, to stay at home if they at all possibly can, then we're going to start issuing citations. Not because we want to, but because we must.
By late afternoon yesterday, people were being turned away by Chicago police officers at North Avenue Beach. Then by 6 o'clock last night, it seemed as though more people continued to show up at the 606 trail, at times crowding it. And people were also seen playing close contact sports. It's a big no-no, because that is not maintaining social distancing of being at least 6 feet apart from one another. The mayor had a message for them.
Definitely disappointing, but I mean, I guess if that's the call they've made, I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm with Lightfoot there. I feel like we should avoid the clusters, no contact sport, that's fine.
That is what the reaction from a lot of people that are taking to the path here are saying. Now, Chicago police said that it would issue warnings first to people who are not abiding by this stay-at-home order. Here's the thing, this is the complicated part. You're still allowed to go for walks, you're still allowed to go exercising, but what the mayor is suggesting is not all going to the same location. That is exactly what we saw yesterday. She says if we see that again, she won't hesitate to shut down the lakefront path and parks if need be. Reporting live from North Avenue Beach, Lisa Chavarria, NBC5 News.
A lot of people at the lakefront today. Thank you so much, Lisa. Now it's 6:37 in the morning here on your Thursday morning. We're going to check in with Alicia Roman. The question is the weather even going to be nice for people to be at the lakefront today? 'Cause I know yesterday was absolutely amazing, but today might be a different story.
Yeah, and today the difference is clouds, and also not as warm as it was yesterday, especially at the lakefront, because we will see those temperatures cooling significantly as we head into the afternoon hours. So this is a look at the lakefront right now, where we do have mostly cloudy skies in place. The clouds will continue to thicken as we go through the course of the morning and the afternoon hours. Temperature right now, it's pretty mild still, 49 degrees currently at O'Hare. We're at 50 in Waukegan, 44 in Kankakee, 50 in Gary, 47 Valparaiso, and 43 degrees right now now in Morris. Live Doppler 5 is dry. Cold front is still positioned back to the west. That will move in later on this morning, early afternoon. We do have that chance for a few spotty showers later today under mostly cloudy skies, but we are tracking more rain in the Friday forecast, especially Friday afternoon and evening, and showers, perhaps even thunderstorms that could be strong to severe by Saturday, and then those showers should be out of here by early Sunday morning. So we have a lot to talk about as we go into the weekend and looking ahead to the week ahead, but at least we have at least we have temperatures that are staying right around average for this time of year, even as we head into the weekend, but a little bit warmer by Saturday. We'll talk more about that coming up in a few moments. I'll send it over to Kai Martin, who is as well at home social distancing herself. How are things this morning, Kai? Is your family up? Rocking and rolling?
One of the twins is up, Bodie. He's been an early riser ever since he was Nico's age, so, he's downstairs, and we're going to keep him off cam for now. But let's talk a little bit about your transit as you head out this morning. CTA looking good. They have not reduced their schedule. Again, getting people where they need to go. Metra, even though it's on a reduced schedule, Milwaukee West has a delay. It's for signal problems into Chicago. About 10 minutes there on a couple of inbound trains. Talking about the roads here, things look okay when it comes to the Jane Byrne interchange. There is that little bit of a slight delay on the inbound Stevenson at the Dan Ryan ramps. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Inbound on the Dan Ryan, nice and quiet. The Skyway and all of that ride in from Northwest Indiana looks great. Taking a look down here at the Bishop Ford, so many problems this morning, not only with police activity outbound, but 2 crashes inbound. Those are all clear. Unfortunately, there's still a cleanup here on northbound Cicero Avenue. That's through the Oak Lawn area for an earlier crash that happened in the 4 o'clock hour as well. I-80 looks great, headed down through Tinley Park and headed over west from I-57. So a lot of these south and southwest suburbs looking good. There it is, Chris. There it is, my buddy. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Kai. Well, as you know, and as you've just seen right there, Kai and Alicia have been working from home all week, and will continue to.
Yep. And for the last 2 weeks, Alex Maragos has also been working from home. He is joining us live this morning. What have you been working on while you've been out?
Great to talk to you guys this morning. It's been a lot of stuff on digital. As you know, there's been just an onslaught of information related to the coronavirus, and I've been pitching in with our digital team to help them out in the already fantastic work that they do, posting stories and doing Facebook Lives every day just to help people out, try to sort through some of the most important information to get people what they need as we continue in this strange coronavirus time we're living through.
Yeah, so Chris has been great at helping out, pitching in while you've been out. When do you plan to come back?
Thank you, Chris.
Anytime.
I'm hoping to come back on Monday. I'm doing Facebook Lives again today. I do them every day at noon. I try to do a couple of kind of the major coronavirus stories that I think people should know. And I get all the information on NBCChicago.com and the NBC Chicago app. I really try to point people toward our resources to get information they need, and then also how to get help, because more help is coming slowly from different government sources and also non-governmental sources as well. So I try to get people help and try to make them feel good when I can. I will be back on Monday on TV, and I cannot wait to do that and just get back in the swing of things, back to more normal life, I guess.
Yeah, Alex, we miss you. And, before we let you go here, just for all the other people who are home and they're kind of in your situation as well, what are some tips? Give us some tips of what you can do, while you're stuck at home.
Yeah, it's definitely been very strange, especially somebody in our line of work. I never thought I would do any kind of work from home, but I guess maybe Alicia and Kai would have said the same thing as well. I try to just take a break whenever I can in terms of turning away from coronavirus news, because it can be a lot. So just trying to get it, because we can't do sports, we can't go to the arts really for any sort of break. So try to find whatever break you can in these tough times.
All right, Alex, so stay safe, and we will see you here on Monday.
Thanks. See you guys soon.
All right, are you feeling disconnected from the family? One viewer is sharing how they keep in touch through birthdays, dinners, and they even had a date night.
Oh, plus, frustrated by social distancing? Blow some steam through singing. Another Chicago neighborhood is getting ready to unite through music.
So, what do you guys think?
What do we think of what?
Okay, you two, I'm gonna have to go because I got to exercise. And then I'm clean out all my closets. See, I got a walk-in closet. So all these are clothes like they're small, but I mean that helps me because the stuff that I want to get into them jeans. And that's why you see I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna need more space. This little walk-in closet ain't gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to just next week. I'm gonna have to buy some portable closets because I need stuff for my summer, new stuff. Cause yeah, now see. Like clothes like this, workout stuff. Yeah, I ain't buying no big clothes. No, it's coming down and coming down. Okay, so I'm gone, y'all. Have a good day and remember, stay in. See, I don't walk, y'all. Y'all seen my first video. I have had my air, so I'm in. I'm in until. Tomorrow, I know the hours like to go walking. I'll be prepared. Our walk's gonna be like early, 4 in the morning. Why? That's what she talking about. Exercise by yourself, not as a group, as a whole. Okay, so till tomorrow, we can. Yeah, we're gonna go for our walks. Okay, stay in the house. All right, bye.